What's up, everyone? Do not judge me for not moving my camera over to the center because I was a little too lazy and also very tired. So if you're watching on video, that'll totally make sense because it is off to the side right now. But you know what? I just wanted to talk about the news. So let's get to it. The legendary Shuhei Yoshida is currently the head of Indies Initiative at Sony Interactive, and he's officially retiring from Sony in January next year. Yoshida announced his retirement in a PlayStation blog post November 26th titled All Good Things, a look back at Shuhei Yoshida's 31 years with PlayStation. Real quick, I cannot imagine being with a company for 31 years. I mean, that's 3 decades. I have not stayed with the specific hairstyle or hair color for even half as long. Also, 31 is how long I've been alive. So that's pretty incredible. Anyways, sorry, back to it. Yoshida stated that he'd be leaving Sony January 15th, 2025. As to why he's leaving now, Yoshida said, "I've been with PlayStation from the beginning, and this is my 31st year with PlayStation. And when I hit 30 years, I was thinking, it might be about time for me to move on. You know, the company's been doing great. I love PS5, I love the games that are coming out on this platform, and we have new generations of management who I respect and admire, and I'm so excited for the future of PlayStation. So, you know, PlayStation is in really good hands, and I thought, okay, this is my time." Yoshida joined Ken Kutanagi's team in 1993 when they were developing the first PlayStation, and the team was composed of only engineers. Yoshida was actually the first non-technical person to join, and that sparked the beginning of his journey. Yoshida remarked on how when he had joined, their company was really just a department until Kutanagi's team merged with another team working under Sony Music Entertainment Japan to make games for PlayStation. Thus, Sony Computer Entertainment was born in November 1993. Also, the whole team at the time was only made up of 80 people. A really sweet story Yoshida told on the PlayStation blog was about his favorite moment during his time at PlayStation, which was at the DICE Awards. He spoke on how PlayStation would get the Game of the Year nominations, but that there was one particular nomination and win that really touched him. Yoshida said, "However, among all of these times, one time stood out for me in my memory as something really special was when Journey got the Game of the Year award. Journey was distributed through PlayStation Network. It was a digital-only small game. You can finish playing the game within like 3 hours, but that game won Game of the Year against all of these AAA titles, I think for the first time in the industry." The creator, Genova Chen, did a talk at the summit, and he talked about a letter he received from a girl who lost her father, and she thought about her father and she was able to move on in her life. The whole audience stood up and the whole room was filled up with happiness and an amazing feeling that this small game could have such a big impact on people's lives. I played Journey and I absolutely agree. I think that this was one of the first indie games that I was like, oh, indie games don't have to be big and flashy for it to have an impact on you in your life. It was a beautiful game and I did not realize it had such a big impact on Yoshida, but I'm really glad that he brought this up as one of those big moments. If you're feeling sad about Yoshida's exit from Sony, don't worry. He still has plans to stay in the industry and isn't retiring just yet. Well, at least based on his reply to a fan on Twitter. Yoshida didn't specify where he'd be going or how he planned to stay in the industry yet, but he may have more to say after January 15th the next year. How do you feel about Yoshida leaving PlayStation? Let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate.